Good morning, y'all. Beautiful day today. Today is an awesome day because I found out that eggs are pretty much steroids, but natural. And so I'm going to be trying to make a 6-egg smoothie, and we'll see how that goes. But we've also got some other work today. We've got to go to the gym, got to work on painting the Blaster 200's wheels because the previous owner thought it was a great idea to just spray paint them with black. After we do that, we will tighten the bolts on the new YZ 250 and then test ride it, take some pics, and list them up. Let's attack today. Okay, plan change. I'm going to be doing these 4 to see if I like it, and later too I'm going to do the rest of the 4, so 8 eggs in total. A buddy of mine who eats 36 eggs a day put me on this, and so I'm going to start trying to do that. He's an absolute testosterone monster. You know, these little eggs are pretty much test but natural. So alright, as a side note, I just want to show you what we're going to be doing today. My dad's been here since early morning doing some work on the 4Runner, but here's the YZ. This is the new thing we got in the trade. The rear sprocket has 6 bolts and 2 of them are gone. I think they fell out, made a complete shaved the swing arm. Sorry about that cut off. So they shaved the swing arm and 2 are missing, so I need to replace 2 and tighten 1 because 1's still loose. I don't know what bro's doing, but you know, it's alright. Ride's good. And besides that, here's my absolute anabolic breakfast right here. 4 eggs, half normal milk, half chocolate milk from Aldi, the bulking kind, healthy one. Banana, tablespoon cocoa powder, tablespoon peanut butter. About to add some ice. This is gonna be an absolute monster, and I'm gonna put some cinnamon as well. Forgot about that. Here it is. Throw the ice in. AI cooked up. Let you guys know how that is. It could either be the best thing ever or the worst thing I've ever made, but regardless, it's gonna help the bulk out. Blend it. All right, taste test. Smells kind of funky. Right. It's not bad. I don't even taste the eggs. I think that's the method, bro. I think that's it. Look at that. Incredible. Maybe put a little bit more ice, make it a little more cold, kind of like a slushy. But that's not bad. Like, I could eat this every single day. Just chugged it. Absolute monster. And that's up in the sink now. Now for the blaster, because this is what I've been working on. Started scraping it. I'll show you guys what it looks like. And so pretty much that's all I've been doing. And that's what I'm going to finish up doing. Then we're going to spray them. I'm going to try to get a clip of that. And then I'll fix the bolt, tighten it up, get 2 more for it. Bruh, why is there a little leak? That's not good. Okay. Anyways, that was it. Alright, blaster reels are done. Dad's gonna hit them with the spray. And while he does that, I'm gonna go get a bolt for the sprocket. What I found out was that none of them were tight. If you look at the bottom one, loose. Top one, loose. Loose, bro. Did this guy even tighten any of them, bro? So I'm gonna take one off, take it to like Home Depot, get the right stuff, and then tighten all of them up. I didn't get to record much, but I can, but a lot of things happen. And so I just got back from the gym. It's already nighttime, around 9:30. Man. So let's roll back a little bit. I got the sprocket tightened up. I didn't get to find the right bolts, but you know, because they're super specific. I just tightened them all up, and I left 2 because there were 2 missing. So I kind of spread them out so they weren't right next to each other, so that I could have like, you know, so it could hold the sprocket better, and you know, I could at least sell it like this. Ride's good. I took some pics of it, listed it. Then we scratched the rims up. I think I put like a little clip of me scratching them a little bit. Now they're fully painted, and tomorrow, once it's daytime, I'll show you guys what the blaster looks like. We're gonna list it up. It's gonna be I'm gonna overprice it a little bit, but it's gonna be a sad day when I sell it, because that thing was so fun. It's the best like engine motorized thing I've ever owned. It starts first kick every single time. It just ran so perfectly. I don't know what it is, and you know, never giving me problems. It was higher compression. It ran real good. Had a lot of power. But yeah, we got those, and now it looks amazing. We put some OEM paint on the rims. Another thing we did was work on my 4Runner, because something was up with the heater, and we replaced the little valve or whatever was at the bottom. There's like these little weird gears. I don't know, my dad was messing with it, and he told me to buy a part, so I did. I think that works now. So dirt bike's good, blaster's now good. We're waiting for the paint to dry. The 4Runner's good. You know, we did the coolant and the belts and everything a few days ago, and the transmission oil and the engine oil, so it's fully maintained, ready to ride, ready to tow some more things. Today's been an awesome day. Now for my meals, right before I went to the gym, or around like an hour and a half before the gym, I made an incredible meal. I'll try to put some pics of it up here. It was chicken breasts with rice, potatoes. I made another one of those egg shakes. So I put 4 eggs. Those were my last 4 eggs. I was gonna put 6. Put 2 scoops of protein. Chia seeds and oats this time for the carbs. Crazy freaking shake. And that was the second one for today. And so I had that, and the dude, these mosquitoes are so freaking annoying, bro. Anyways, had those. I was so bloated. I was so like, felt so fat, and went to the gym. I was about to like throw up. I went on a walk before that because I wanted to kind of like let it digest and stuff, you know. But then after like 30 minutes, I was like, shoot, bro, this is low-key a lot of calories that I'm wasting right now. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go to the gym. And so went to the gym. I was like this close to throwing up. So I just kind of took a break for like 10-15 minutes, walked around the gym, and then went back, hit some push, chest, upper, lower, middle, okay, front, side, rear for shoulders, and triceps, you know, all the tricep muscles. Good workout. We were in there for quite a while. I think it's because most of the time I was just kind of resting, because, you know, that meal messed me up a little bit, but it's gonna help with the gains, and it's something we gotta get used to, because it is quite a big meal. And when I learn to tolerate it, be able to eat it every single day, it will help me with my bulk. Like, the more I do it, you know, the easier it's gonna be. So that's one thing. And now once I was coming back from the gym, this crazy thing happened, bro. I was in the Miata, and it was like kind of raining, and I don't know why, I just kind of felt like speeding a little bit. I was going probably like 10-15 above the speed limit, and I saw a cop, because we were like on this main road that was 40, and I saw a cop, and I was like, I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked, because like, he saw me cutting up in front of a guy, and he pulled out. I saw his headlights pulling out, and I was like, I'm gone, bro. That was it. He's right behind me. He's like this close to my rear bumper. He follows me. And so I take a different route to go to my house. I went through downtown to try to like lose him a little bit. I don't know. But he just kept following me. He was right on my butt. I was like, shoot, at least while he's behind me, I'm going to try to act as legal as possible, you know, stopping at every stop sign for like 2-3 seconds, going 2 below the speed limit, 5 below the speed limit, and then, you know, try to seem kind of like normal, you know. I'm not trying to speed or anything. And so he just kept following me. Every turn I would make, he would follow me. I did like probably 30 turns. And then once we were on Main Street, he kept following me. He was camping already, so he had his little camping spot. And we kept going down. And I was like, Lord, just let it happen, bro. If it's your will, let it happen. Or if it's not, please keep me safe. So we kept going, and eventually, by the will of God, he turned away. He just pulled into a parking lot to probably go camp in a different spot. But he knew I was speeding. He was like this close to getting me. But I don't know, something maybe in his mind changed. Maybe he saw the Miata. He was like, kid's probably having fun. Thank God he did not get me. But yeah, that was for that. Praise God. And now I'm home. Probably gonna finish the rest of the shake because I couldn't drink all of it, bro. It was so much. 2 chicken breasts and like a half, with a lot of potatoes and rice mixed together. It was like probably like this much. Gotta finish that up, maybe take a shower, then rest up, prepare for tomorrow's beautiful day. What we've got left right now is for the Sea-Doo 250, which I guess I can kind of give you some backstory on it. So I got this jet ski for $1,000 after my friend got scammed out of it. He bought a TRX or a Raptor 700 for $5,000, and then he was gonna sell it for $7,000. And this guy was like, "Hey, bro, let me trade you. I've got the jet ski. It only needs a starter." He traded him because he didn't really know much. And he was like, "Easy trade. You know, this jet ski's worth like 10K, so this would be a cool little ride." And so he took it home. It wasn't a starter. The engine was blown, and he took it to Mountain Motorsports. They pulled the engine, and they told him he needs to order a new one. He bought one for 2.5K, and then all those fees of them pulling the engine out and checking it out, inspecting it and all that was another $1,000. And then after all that, they told him it would be 12K. He was like, heck no, not doing that. And so yucking out all that up, 1K for the service, 2.5 for the engine, so 3.5, 5K for the Raptor. That's like 8K, 8.5K. And so, you know, it kind of sat in his driver for like 6 months. And, you know, he's got an HOA, so they could have started problems. And I was like, "Hey, bro, $1,000, and I will take it off your hands." He was like, "All right." So I took it, bought it, now it's here, and we've been working on it for the past like however many months. We got the engine, but a lot of parts were missing, a lot of stuff was not good, you know, a lot of things that the mechanics did there that were pretty questionable, and my dad wanted to fix it, so I was like, all right. And he started working on it. He kind of stopped, started again, stopped, and after like months of it just sitting here, I was like, all right, I'm either gonna sell it as is or he's gonna fix it. And so he finally locked in and started working on it. Now it's pretty much ready. We got it to fire up, but we were waiting for an oil filter and a battery because we needed to jump it, and it didn't have an oil filter. So we just wanted to test start it after like messing with the ECU and stuff, because some of the wires were messed with. My buddy said that they tuned it, and the mechanics there said they tuned it, but you know, some wires were cut off and it wasn't starting. All the lights turned on after the engine was in, and you know, it had fuel but no spark, so something was up with the wires and stuff. My dad, after like 2 days of working on it, got it to work, fired up, which was crazy, then immediately shut it off, and compression was good, everything. Now we were waiting for the oil filter and the battery, and they just arrived. If y'all can see them down there. Battery, fuel filter. So we need to swap those on tomorrow. Start up again, see if everything's good, and then we're waiting for a pipe extension, because what we think happened was so they put a bigger diameter like race pipe for the supercharger to suck in air, and it just like, this is the supercharger hole and this is like the pipe. It just like leaves this much room for just nothing, and you can't tighten it or anything. And so what we think is that it sucked in water, and you know, at a high speed water gets in the engine, hydrolocks it or whatever, you know, you can't compress it, messes the engine up, blew the engine. And so something like that, you know, we can only make theories. We don't know exactly what happened. We got that sorted. We've ordered some like an extender, so that it's like an extender from a bigger pipe to a smaller pipe, like an adapter or whatever. And we're waiting for that so that we can install it and then test ride it in the water, which is near my house. So that's going to be a video as well, test riding the jet ski, but this is just the backstory on it. And so yeah, that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow, swapping the fuel filter, I keep saying fuel filter, oil filter and the battery. And once we do that, we can fire it up no problemo, and then we can, you know, test the coolant and stuff, and then hook up a hose to keep the water, you know, circulating in the engine and stuff, so that it can actually cool it properly. But here's the bike, super clean bike. I've already got some offers for it. Some people were kind of lowballing, some people wanting to trade, but I listed it for $37.50, and I've already gotten text messages for it. Only one text message for the Ninja, and it was for $35, which is crazy low balls. I got it for $33. I tried to flip it, so that's not worth it. Let me show you guys the blaster. It's still on the stand. Here she is. Brand new paint, because the previous owner had just spray painted black, and we scraped all that off. Kind of messed up the OEM paint, and so we just had to respray it with OEM paint. And now it looks so good. Look at that. The blaster is such a cool quad. This is a 02, so last year of this one, and then they changed the headlight in like 03. But look at those, y'all. It looks so good. And so that's good. Tires do go flat, but as long as we can sell it, bro, it's no problem. And yeah, that's the blaster. Don't worry, the paint's already dried up. It can get wet. I was a little worried too, but you know, my dad already figured it all out. Here's the SMR that we need to be working on too. This is the last project that's just spewing oil out of the pipe. If y'all have any recommendations for what that could be, please put it in the chat or whatever, the comments.
Drips.
The oil level's right. I haven't overfilled it. The compression's good. It was 105 to 110 on cold, which it said it was fine, and then hot. I didn't test hot, but it should be around like 15 to 20 more, which would be within range, like 130 or whatever.
Nothing's leaking from
which is good. And
it's
so
the same hose.
I don't know why it's. I don't think it's blowback, and I haven't dropped it or anything. But like this thing just drips. I could even put a video of it just like dripping from the pipe. I feel the pressure, so nothing's like pinched. Maybe it's got like a bad valve or something. I was like kind of reading some stuff. I'm gonna tear that thing apart and see how that is. But yeah, guys, that was it for this video. I know I didn't get to record clips because, you know, my dad's here. It's kind of weird, you know. One day though, if it gets big enough. But yeah, awesome day today. Continue fighting, guys. Continue fighting for the Lord. Continue walking out in faith, stepping out in faith, taking risks. You know, I'm young, but it doesn't really matter what your age is. It's never too late. Keep going. And yeah, let's rest up and let's make tomorrow great. I pray that all of you guys also have a blessed night and day whenever you guys are watching this. Thank you for watching, and God bless you guys. See y'all in the next one. Christ be with you.